Ooh, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. There's a whole other aspect that I meant to talk about. Um, so real quick, I'm gonna do that. If you consider the concept of, I've talked about this before too, just not in this capacity. The Book of Eli, right? Carnegie. Carnegie is um, he is the antagonist in the Book of Eli, and he's trying to accomplish taking control over everything by finding the one of or the last Bibles in existence. And this world that the Book of Eli creates is a post apocalyptic world. That's all it says. It doesn't say what date it is, it doesn't say, anything about time whatsoever. And so, what I posed before is what if that is a prequel to now? We look at it as a futuristic movie, but what if it's a movie from the very, very distant past, right? That's one of the concepts that I kind of came up with from that movie. I'm gonna rewatch that. It doesn't have anything to do with Black Goo, but that I need to rewatch that just to get more in depth. But another thing that it makes me think of is kind of what we're seeing now with, you see a lot of libraries being attacked, a lot of digital libraries being attacked, you know, completely accidental attacks. Um, I think that what we're seeing right now is a big portion of of an even bigger plan where you kind of see a Fahrenheit 451 thing where the books are being burned so that history itself can be rewritten again, because it's already been rewritten a few times. And so also you can tweak religions, you can create new religions, you can create new cultures, you can get rid of cultures, you can allow cultures and races that have done horrendous things, both in this iteration of civilization and past iterations of civilizations, who have changed their name multiple times to yet again get away with that and just recreate themselves again. This wouldn't be the first time that that's happened, and I don't think it's the first time that much of that has happened, to be honest. I've talked about my recent discovery of the Phoenix theory, the Jason Brashear's researched and created Phoenix theory. It checks out chronologically. It checks out from historical, um, you know, offerings that we have left, um, accounts that we have left, newspaper stuff, books written by certain people, like Charles Fort. Um, these are the things that would happen if you were trying to prepare for starting over again. It also, as I think I already mentioned, them redoing the one of, if not more than one of, the pyramids. Why would you redo the pyramids, especially right now with the things that are going on right now? It kind of signifies knowing something that most others don't know. Um, and so the concept of crafting a new religion or editing the existing religion really seems to be something of potentiality, something of a very high probability, in my opinion, because it's already happened a bunch of times. Um, Same thing with culture and civilization, You see them talking about these things that they're going to get rid of for the sake of civil rights or social justice or whatever the smokescreen is. But in reality, I think that there's a a bigger kind of plan there to set up a new form of civilization where those edits or those book bannings or whatever would make more sense once you see the end result. Because right now it's like, oh, how are you just going to get rid of all these books from schools? Like, why the fuck would we let you do that? For one, they're not asking, but also because you're not necessarily looking at what they're trying to accomplish in the end as the overall goal. So yeah, Book of Eli, man. And there's probably some other movies too that could be considered as prequels versus futuristic. When you look at this cyclical society thing and stop thinking in terms of linear time, because it kind of doesn't work like that, you really start to make some connections that you maybe wouldn't have made before. Very interesting thought. You know, and even on the level of it doesn't have to be a physical Carnegie. It doesn't have to be one guy, one bad guy or whatever doing this. It could be David, you know what I mean? To keep using movie references for some reason. To keep using fucking movie references for some reason. But no, AI. It could be also, again, like what I said in the first part of this, the part one of this, much of this could be not physical beings, but, AI, potentially. But then there's also the theory that I have that AI is not nearly as far along as we're being made to believe. I think both are possible. Both of those explanations are possible. And I think that there's a third part to this that makes it so difficult to pin down and to figure out, is it this or is it this? Because those are very, very opposing theories, but the reason that it's so hard to pin down is because there is a metaphysical feeling to it, a metaphysical aspect to these events and these experiences that make it even more difficult than it already would be to make sense of and to find objective answers to. But, that's why I'm researching. It's why I'm, looking in places that, some may not look. I'm trying to look everywhere I can, because pop culture, movies and shit like that, they also shine a light on and turn a mirror to what we are going through, who we are, in a figurative sense anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get that off. I maybe rushed a little bit too much in that first video, but I do need to get on to the beach house. That is the next one that I'm going to talk about, movie-wise. Kind of excited to talk about that one because I don't think that, for one, it's not a specific to me theory, but I don't see many talking about it at length. So I think I'm more excited to see the feedback, see what you guys think about the overall theory. Anyway, dog, love you, bye.